Discipline is the bridge between the man you are and the man you're meant to become. But discipline only lasts when it serves a mission. Without mission, everything that you've built will eventually fade. Because effort without purpose turns into burnout. Men don't need more motivation. They need direction. When you stop chasing moods and start living by a code, you become unstoppable. And that's what separates men who drift from men who dominate. Mission over mood. That's the alpha standard. I'm Jason Arsenault, former law enforcement, husband, and old dad. I know what it feels like to lose your edge and wake up one day and realize that the man in the mirror isn't the one that used to be. That's why I built the Alpha Protocol, a system to rebuild the body, mind, and mission of men like us who refuse to settle. Welcome to the Alpha Protocol. Let's go. Most men today don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they're aimless. They drift between dopamine hits, comfort zones, and distractions, mistaking movement for progress. One week they're locked in, the next week they've vanished. They confuse momentum with mission. Mood-based living destroys men. You train when you feel like it, work when you feel inspired, show up when it's convenient, and that is why nothing sticks. The body might be rebuilt, the mind might be clear, but without a mission, the energy goes nowhere. A man without a mission is a weapon without a target. This isn't just mindset, it's biology. Purpose literally rewires the brain. When you have a defined goal, dopamine stabilizes, testosterone rises with pursuit, cortisol becomes functional instead of destructive. Your nervous system calms because it finally has a direction for its energy. Without a mission, that same energy becomes chaos, scattered, impulsive, reactive. And that's why the modern man's mind is fried. Endless input, zero aim. Mission gives structure to your drive. It's what converts your chemistry into clarity. Inside the Alpha Protocol, we replace motivation with a code, a set of non-negotiables that govern how you live, train, and lead. The code is not a set of goals. It's who you become through your daily execution. It's built on three principles. Honor the body. Treat your physiology like a weapon. Feed it, rest it, train it. Command the mind. Emotions are data, not dictators. Feel them, but lead with logic. Serve the mission. Everything funnels back to purpose. Health, wealth, family, legacy. If it doesn't serve the mission, it doesn't make the schedule. This is the foundation of masculine order: clarity, commitment, consequence. Once your mission is defined, the system comes alive. Every action gets meaning. Every sacrifice has context. You train not to look good, but to perform. You sleep not for comfort, but for recovery. You eat, read, breathe, and lead with intent. And that's the difference between men who live reactively and men who live tactically. Here's the framework we use to anchor the mission in reality. Define your core aim. What are you building or protecting? Identify your domain: body, mind, business, family. Where does your leadership matter most right now? Set daily non-negotiables. 3 to 5 executable actions that serve the mission every day. Track and reflect weekly, not just to measure progress, but to detect drift. Mission-driven men don't rely on motivation. They rely on alignment. When the mission is clear, the actions are automatic. And this is where Brotherhood amplifies everything. When your mission aligns with other men's, you stop competing for ego and start collaborating for impact. The Brotherhood keeps your standard high and your direction locked in. It's not about agreement, it's about accountability. Iron sharpens iron. Mission sharpens men. Your mission is not a dream, it's a demand. It demands consistency when you're tired, focus when you're overwhelmed, and courage when it's inconvenient. Mood will always fluctuate. Mission must not. The men who rebuild the world are not the loudest. They're the most disciplined. They operate by code. They live by mission. And this is where men are rebuilt.